Give me a second. Let me test the stream. All right, testing microphone 1 2. Testing microphone 1 2. Okay, that's good enough. Pop out this. I need to refresh. Oh my goodness. What? Okay, so the vertical stream's working, the horizontal stream's working, the Twitch stream is working. I forgot to add my social links. BRB, where's my social link? My link tree. McQueen. Let's pin this. And now test the audio.
Test. Test.
Okay, it's doubled up, so let me turn it off and back on again. Chat window off. Chat window on. Come on. All right, that should fix things. And okay, we've pinned it here. We're gonna pin this little guy here. Yep, and for those of you who are joining in from the vertical stream, feel free to say hi. But of course, if you want to actually interact with the stream, I suggest you go to the main stream rather than the vertical one, because the vertical one is a little bit on the less interactive side. Oh, okay. Mala. Okay. And I'll go to Facecam and say, hello folks, it's me. I'm Biggy and I'm back. We're live. We're sideways still today. There's a lot of things going on in my life right now. But I probably want to, hopefully by tomorrow, things will return to normalcy-ish. But that being said, there's still a few things we want to try to figure out. If you're watching for the VOD, welcome as well. But this is not as popular as a series as it could be. I have to think about whether if I want to continue Rogue Trader or I want to do some more things or do some other things with my channel and pivot into a different stream or pivot into a different game. But I'm enjoying Rogue Trader so far. But we'll see if it's true that the later chapters are even more broken than this one. But in the meantime, let's just go thank my members, shall we? I want to thank Apilux, Meta, Duckball, and Ruffle, Vika Chapa, Techno, and Nami Slam for being members at that time of streaming, getting to watch vids early, get some cool badges and emojis. So you guys are contributing to the channel the way you do. So if you want to help out, check the join button on the membership program. Otherwise, like the video, if you enjoy it, subscribe if you want to see more. Click on the bell to get notified when I go live. And that's pretty much the gist of the program. Let me switch over to my new overlay. Hooray! Okay, so the overlay is working fine. Nice and Warhammer 40k themed. And we'll see if things are going to work in a little bit. Right, I'm just resizing chat windows here, so don't mind me. In the meantime, just chat amongst yourselves while I do all the necessary setup. Hopefully people are doing well. Am I doing well? Well, that seems to be that's a question for the ages, isn't it? But yeah, I could be doing a lot better. We have a lot of personal stuff I'm dealing with, and I'll discuss it while on stream when there's more people, maybe. But that being said, it's now time to just play the game. Right, let's just load. I can't remember if there's actually an option for me to respec into the character. But yeah, anyways. So let's look at the map. There's a couple of things we could go and check on. There's a random cultist we haven't looted, so... Okay. When we last left off, if I remember correctly, we have a bunch of mission objectives. Okay. We have a bunch of things we wanted to try to do. Okay. Grab them goodies. And there's some doors we could open. There's some goodies on here as well, I think.
Would you look at that?
Oh, wait. Damn it. Of course, we forgot to shut off the steam. Load. Yeah, that was silly. Let's just avoid any accidents, shall we? Okay, hi Scott Davis. Can I get a shout out from the UK? Well, shout out from the UK. Thanks for being here, Scott. Playing Rogue Trader today, and if you are so kind to
it's about time.
Go to the main stream, feel free to go ahead and do a little bit of a chat and see if the little guy here is going to do its good old...
My Auspex has detected something.
Let's go ahead and have us disarm. We don't need the multi-key. We have a Pascal with his amazing tech used to unlock things.
Successful.
Yep. Right, we have a 15 armor against the warp, 15% armor against warp damage. Okay. And onslaught instantly increase the movement points, +6. Grants 2 charges of slash ability, yet reduces weapon skill, ballistic skill, and perception. Okay. It's an interesting item to get. Wait, is it?
I won't tolerate weakness.
I go F is focus. I wonder if I could actually do this and just press... Yep. Press and hold F for to keep focus. Let's go ahead and redo this. And another dude over here. And finally, we were here, right? Okay, as you can see, there's me. I think, let me just double check on the overlay that it looks fine. It looks fine, right? Overlay looks cool. Yeah, it's all well and good. Huh, neat. But yeah, thanks people for being here. Okay, I'm just a snooper duper dude. And we'll see what other things we could actually have. We've got Warmonger boots. A KO will... Oh, has to off 2 or more enemies with a single attack. So that is probably best on you. Versus Skirmisher boots. Deals damage to an enemy. The other person who would actually... Okay, so Warmonger Boots is either going to go on him or actually go here. Yeah. We'll give it to Sister Argenta, maybe. This is a heavy armor. 40. Okay, this is just a strict upgrade, right? Yes, it is. Heavy leather armor. Will dodge 2% of average enemy attacks in this chapter. Right. Over here we have the Phantom Cloak. Boost against warp damage. So let's see who could actually benefit from that. Okay, so it's rare that you... Let's just put Phantom Cloak on you. What else do we have? It's just a bunch of plates. We have a Seneschal's armor, but we'll also see if we are going to make you tanky. I'm not sure. And we'll see. I'm just still going to do the Snooper Rufal route here for you. It's just a little bit more useful. Oh, we also have a random loot here that we didn't manage to loot. Okay, we have this. It's coming, it's coming. That's what she said. It's drawing ever nearer. Heed the word of Aurora. Aurora Borealis. At this time of day, in this particular location, localized within this very room. Heed the word of Aurora. Abandon your mundane affairs. Ambitions but dust. Desires is but rust upon the metal of the soul. Final dawn is coming. That's what she said. Okay. Right. Cache of Ryket Minoris. Harbinger reports Brother Twilight and his people were unsuccessful. Dangerous enemy. I'm Biggy Vanilla Lashes. Oh, foiled his plans. The duty is now upon us. Okay. So, add you to cargo. Add you to the cargo. Okay. Let's just go ahead and add you to the cargo for now. I have a thing, but probably want to add the Pyromancer staff somewhere. What does this do? Does this instantly increase movement points by +6? Grants 2 charges of the slash ability. I think I want this right on you. Right on these. I want a med kit. This. What? I'm going to charge each of these. You have your healing and a bunch of bombas. I'll probably just want here. And let's go ahead and do the... I'm not... I don't want the onslaught. You don't have the Medicaid skills, so what we're gonna do is we're going to give you one of these bombas. Give you a little bit more option. Variety. Oh, pardon me. Accidentally minimized there. And just some more things. No onslaught. Warp damage immunity is not necessary on you. But I probably want to give you an extra frog. Oh, well, more bomba types. Again, we have healing. Okay. Fire bombers. Okay. Wait, officer's chainsword, 8 to 12. Okay. Bomb stripes 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's fine. This is a strict upgrade to something. Okay. Plus 15 armor penetration. Deals 25 crit damage. Most warriors prefer swords for the provided more flexibility. Okay. Okay, so this is a pattern sword, meaning it provides a little bit more. Okay, so this is a parrying sword. Whereas this is a chain sword. So probably best that you equip this here. And this goes here. Yeah, so the Mizosoa pattern sword provides a little bit more parry. And this provides a little bit more crit damage. That's good. Yeah, okay. Let's have a look at what we have. All right, let's save. There's a couple things we could do. We could
None shall stand
open
in
this
my
door.
way.
We have a locked safe.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Oh, we've got a couple of things. We have logic 100% for Pascal.
The machine god grants me insight.
The Lore Imperium.
Excellence matters.
You managed to decipher. With him laid bare and okay. You managed to decipher the technical litany according to in order to perform the ritual of the motive force. You must supply power. Make sure the relay is closed. Supplementary external relay. Okay. It's shut. Flow be reset before the circuit is closed. Okay, let's see again. Supply power. Make sure that the relay is closed. Supplemental external relay is shut. The supply must be correctly distributed and in no case must the flow be reset before the circuit is closed. Okay. This is to return to the upper way. Do you know the way? There are things that we could do, like unlatch the damper. Let's not return to the upper way. Do you know the way? I have a sneaking suspicion that there is a trap here. Is this to close the relay?
Operation successful.
Right. We have an area leading to the sewers. Distribute the supply of the motive force. Huh.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Okay, this was the area that was here before. I think there's a spot here that we haven't investigated yet.
A new challenge for me.
Let's look at the Lore Imperium.
I rise to the occasion.
Okay, markings on this Voxcaster clearly indicates that it belongs to the planetary wardens. There are visible scratches and traces of blood on this device. So, access code required. Oh, we could just use tech use and just hacker man through this. Nice. Looks favorably upon you. You overcome the Cogitator's defenses. Message archive loads up. Judging by the accompanying notes, the messages were meticulously transferred from paper to the sacred machine storage. So what does the missive say? Heed the words of Harbinger of Aurora. Let it be known to you that the prophesied hour is nigh, and the faithful must triple their efforts. Those who stand in the way of our salvation must be swept away. Let it be revealed to you that the enemy is about to receive reinforcements. Remember the name. I'm Biggy von Valancius. His ship has already entered the system. We should expect this enemy, oh no, we're the arch enemy, to appear near our positions. Whoever rids our comrades of this threat will be granted Aurora's special blessing, a chance to stand in the prophet's side when the hour comes. Be vigilant. Let the final dawn come. Alright. You've got time to prepare. Okay. New missive. Auror's Harbinger wishes you now, comrades, that the new Von Valancius ship is heading to the navigator station. Okay. Go to dispatches. Tell the Harbinger we've intercepted a convoy of the governor's underlings who were supposed to meet that Von Valancius bloke. Only out of the whole convoy. Okay. Only one out of the whole convoy got away, but he's not long for this world. No one's making it to the governor's hole. That's what she said. Not that youngster or the ones that's supposed to meet. Our comrades have gotten their hands on one of the guards' Voxcaster, and these fools have no clue we can hear all of the comms. We know that every movement going to throw them a fine welcome party. And Aurora must have no doubts that we'll let the final dawn come. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what's going to be done. Right? Ritual. Okay. In order to perform the ritual of the motive force, supply power. Supply power first. Close the relays. Supply power. Close relay. Check the damper it's latched. And external relay shut. Okay. Okay. We need to supply power. So let's go ahead and have a look at that. Let's try that.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Wait, nothing happens. We could close the relay.
Follow my lead.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Okay, transformer is part of the single much larger mechanism. Oh, we need to reset the supply, maybe. The circuit is broken. It looks like you will have to start everything from scratch. Okay.
Operation successful.
Victory awaits.
Okay. Power the cogitator. I hardly knew her.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Okay, so it's you must supply power. Make sure that the relay is closed.
None shall stand in my way.
Check the damper is latched. And the supplementary external relay is shut. Okay.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
It's about time.
I wonder if there's more things we could see. Okay, covered with ominous heretical symbols. Got a pile of shards. Okay, we have to close the relay thing here. I think nothing happens if we close it.
Operation
Everything
successful.
appears to be correct. Okay. We have a door to open. Oh, I'm not a fan of long corridors.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Okay. Right, so we checked that we closed the relay. Okay, we powered it. We've closed the relay and checked the damper is latched. And supplementary external relays is shut. Oh, give me a second. Who was that? Hello? X Naya. Thanks for being here, buddy. Thanks for joining in on the stream. Feel free to have a chat. And that little manta dude should talk for you. But yeah, we're just playing Rogue Trader. I'm a disabled gamer. Disabled gamer, I hardly knew her. Just
Follow my lead.
using a whatchamacallit. Did we disappear it here?
Machine gun grants me
No.
insight.
Do we need to close the relay here and there? So what? D crap?
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
If you speak in English, it should talk back, but then พูดภาษาไทยก็ได้ครับเพราะก็เป็นคนไทยเหมือนกัน
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
ตอนนี้เล่นเกม Warhammer 40k
Okay, ka. Hello.
Hello. Yes, I like if you notice the little manta thing should talk whenever you talk, and unfortunately I've only enabled the male voice for it right now, so there's that. คือพูดภาษานั้นได้อย่างเดียวพูดภาษาอังกฤษแล้วก็เป็นเสียงผู้ชายได้อย่างเดียวนะครับ โ Can we reset the power now? เดี๋ยวเราเริ่มต้นกันใหม่อ๋อเปล่ามีคนไทยโผล่เข้ามาในแชทก็เลยพูดภาษาไทย
The machine god grants me insight.
Feel free to speak or type in any language you want พูดภาษาไหนก็ได้พิมพ์ภาษาไหนก็ได้
Victory
นะครับ
awaits.
ถ้าสนใจว่าเกมนี้เล่นอะไรยังไงก็ถามได้เช่นเดียวกัน
Successful.
So IAX Naya, how did you manage to jump in on the stream? Is it just a random coincidence that you're here? เป็นยังไงมายังไงถึงได้ผมมาที่ไลฟ์สดผมได้
Yes, it's random.
Okay.
None shall
What
stand
games do
in
you
my
usually
way.
play? What do you like to usually do?
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
I usually just watch it, don't get to play much.
Okay.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality. The machine god grants me insight. My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Is this correct? Nothing happens.
Successful.
It's about time.
This should be the right thing to do. Okay. I'll need a guide of some sort. Because so far, we've done everything correct. It is power the cogitator.
The machine god grants me insight.
Okay. So it is, in order to perform the ritual of the motive force, you must supply power. Relay is closed. Supplementary external relay is shut. Okay, supply power is this one. Relay is closed. Then supplementary external relay is shut. In no case must the flow be reset before the circuit is closed.
A new challenge for me?
Okay, close relay.
My success is an
Correct.
irrefutable certainty.
Okay, we'll go unlatch the damper. Wait, it's checking on this damper then. Correct. And it's this one. Distribute.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
I won't tolerate weakness.
I understand. I think we're supposed to do this on...
The machine god
Okay, good.
grants me insight.
Now we need to look for another latch. Maybe this one? Nothing happens, and then it's this latch then. Okay, not
I
this
have
latch.
to go now, NA.
Okay. Thanks for being here, if it's ever so brief. Thanks for being here and just getting to enjoy and have some fun and chat.
I
But
will try to watch you again.
okay. And if you have any questions about me, about life, and just things in general, feel free to ask.
Follow my lead.
Has something happened?
Operation successful. My success is an irrefutable certainty.
None shall stand in my way.
Unlock the safe.
The machine gun grants me insight.
Okay. Stub carbine. No, this is the stub carbine. This is a hand flamer. I hardly know her. And the demon tool, where it deals warp damage. The damaged character also suffers burning. Burning effects inflicted by the wearer has a level increased by +0. I'm just going to look at inventory. I think that's probably best, or maybe you. I don't know if the eye is considered warp damage or not, but this should work. Trying everything, so
Victory awaits.
Wait, did I actually successfully do it already? I think I did it successfully already. Okay. Fair enough. That gave me the chance to unlock the safe, I guess. Right, so there's 3 spaces we can go to. We could go back up the stairs. We could go into the... We could go to the right, to the sewers. I have a sneaking suspicion that there's a something in the sewers, like some sort of place we could explore and some sort of mini boss there. So let's head to the sewers first.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
I feel very sleepy. It's just things are a little bit on the rough side today. Or more like yesterday. Let's have a look. Spare my life, rabble shooter. Sure. The voice belonging to the many resides in the lower levels, merged into a single humming noise, much like the surrounding catacombs. We've been robbed blind. Okay. They don't seem to be hostile.
Over there.
Let's
The
examine.
Whistlers told me how.
At the back of your head, the barrier between your world has gone something.
Idira, is there something you wish to tell me about? Namely, the mess in the wardroom last week.
Ugh, stop blaming me every time one of the officers flies off the handle, old man. Not every brawl or disaster on this ship is because of me.
Huh. Okay, we'll move
I
you
won't
here.
tolerate weakness.
Grant me the wisdom
Ooh.
to perceive.
More lore.
That wasn't so
Still hear
difficult.
shrill, baleful giggling coming from behind you. It's not getting louder, but no one's there. Oh no. Right, so there's something from the warp
What is that?
here. Oh, hi for them goods. No traps, no enemies, please.
Outdated and suboptimal. Your body has suffered deterioration and requires modification.
That seems like a direct dig at me.
Funnily enough, I've grown rather attached to the old thing. Have patience. Someone will shoot me any minute now, and then you'll have your chance to upgrade me.
Oh no. More warlock warp.
Premonition runs
Lore warp
true.
exploration. Oh,
I'll see you destroyed.
great. Prepare for battle. Prepare for trouble and make it double. You go here. You go here. Pascal. Cassie could go here. You go somewhere. Not quite close. Close enough. You have the access to the other side. So move here. And where am I? I am also able to move, but I will move and stay somewhat far away. Here is fine. Ooh.
Just a minor setback.
Just a flesh wound. Okay. Right. We'll go extra turnsies on who should I extra turnsies here? Sister Argenta.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Sister Argenta, please go and
is unacceptable.
okay. Ooh. Oh, I gets it. Oh no. Okay. Do we have a game load somewhere? Yeah, I get it. I get it. Okay. The thing is, apparently... okay. That makes a whole lot of sense that you need a close range attack. Because guns don't work when the enemy's close range. Okay. That explains the weapon set. Okay, so you guys are fine. You need... okay, you are also fine. Me and... whatchamacallit? Me and... our sister Argenta need some sort of melee weapon, kind of like a just in case. So you have one of these, and probably want... Okay. Some sort of single attack weapon. Maybe a knife. We do have a hand flamer available. Do we go with a hand flamer or some sort of one-handed weapon? Eight to 10, 6 to 11, 6 to 8, 8 to 12. And maybe just a fire. Okay. Which means I'll need a close range weapon as well. Chain sword. 629 is kind of nice, but no, we'll have one of these. Along with a one-handed gun. Either lace pistol, 4 to 6. 6 to 8. This is a two-handed weapon. I'll need some sort of weapon, maybe from the cargo. Can we access the cargo from here even? Void ship management. Oh, okay. So there's gonna be some sort of, yeah, cargo and management. Okay. Probably some sort of weapon. Scrappy auto pistol's a little bit on the not damaging side. Let's go cargo list. Not ship components. Not Xeno artifacts and provisions. Weapons. Yeah, range weaponry. Okay, shotgun. Long glass. Yeah, one of these pistols. A 711 sub-revolver. That makes me a little hungry. Stop revolver, I hardly know her. Okay, much better. We should start sending all these to the cargo. Because these things are just so not good. Okay. Good. That should do.
It's about time.
Back to the sewers. Ooh. My eyes are watering.
Something of interest.
Okay, this is a warp
The
floor.
whispers told me
Slight
how.
prickling sensation. Grown so thin here that you can feel a breeze coming from the other side. More warp lower.
I am registering unconventionally high efficiency for the unit Cassia Orselio, relative to her limited experience. The unit status is being upgraded.
Knowledge is the key to everything, is it not, esteemed Magos? I learned this wisdom from your fellow priests, and it has helped me many times.
Wow, she's
That wasn't so difficult.
a fan of tech priests.
Acquisition is possible.
Apparently, that's nice.
Cass, tell me, what do you see when you look at me?
Usually a colorful pandemonium, but now your colors have faded. Are you afraid of me, Idira? Or of what I might see in you?
Ooh.
A new challenge for me?
O Messiah, grant me the wisdom to perceive.
Okay, so this is a battle, so let's save.
The premonition runs true.
Run, fools, or fall.
We have a upstairs. Let's go ahead and have a look at which units should go where. You stand right smack in the middle here. Yeah. Okay, bên này. Oh. You follow suit. Go here. Next up is Cassie. Cassie has a chance to just use her ability. Move you here. You also have a chance to use your ability, but you best be in cover. There.
Pay attention.
Wait, what did she see? Idira, hide in this little corner. And do I or do I not have line of sight against certain, like lots of targets? Move me here. All right, Cassia. Wait, are these guys hostile or not? If they're not hostile, then we shouldn't have to do this. Let's go ahead and give extra turnsies to... no, not Abelard? Okay, we can't even see Pascal. Sister Argenta, maybe?
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
And we could go Pew Pew.
Faith without deeds.
Trajectory is suboptimal.
Okay.
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
Okay. That is just not ideal. That means that we should give voice of command to somebody.
If I may. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Okay, manifestations. Okay, it's the one that's causing everybody to go mad. Alright, so with that, I think we're forced to use this.
Scared yet? I'm here, maggot.
Alright, what is Ambiguous going to do? Well, first off, he has an extra turns, so give it to Abelard.
Too easy.
Abelard, please move in and do your usual slicey dicey. Oh, you can't. So you need to do this.
I'm not interested. Indeed. It will be done. I will do my duty.
And I'm going to use You Serve Me.
Already done. Suits my purpose.
Wait. Did you just teleport? Great.
Let's make it quick. Hold on.
Okay, this is not ideal. I'm going to go Machine Spirit.
Running binaric override.
Followed by a is it a sweep? No, it's one of these. Okay, not good.
Request approved. The
Nice. Yeah, let's just expose weakness.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Here we go.
Oh no.
Deliver us.
Okay. Let's see. You move here. And just go... Well, I'm not sure if I could actually use this on... Yeah, let's use this on Cassia. Let's go ahead and expose weakness.
On it.
Analyze enemy.
Anything else?
And then just give him a shout. Shout out.
Do. Farewell.
Time to slaughter someone.
Abelard, you need to move.
Victory
Deal with
is
you.
in- I took care of this one.
And then charge.
It will be done. One fewer turret.
And now endure.
Show me what you've got.
Out of my way.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Everybody's just shooting each other. Okay, round 2. Alright, Cassia, you have one of these. Let's just give them all the evil eye. Well, at least these two.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. Die with grace, at least.
Wait, why did that stare not hit you?
Someone else can do this. At your beck and call. I took care of this one.
Okay.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
There's just Herald of Zenith just walking around mental manipulating people. Annoying to say the least, but I get it. It's just a bunch of people on this side we need to deal with, and a bunch of guys on this side we'll need to deal with. But first we'll move here. Alright, sister. Okay. All right. Well, you know what? Let's just use all of our skills.
I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Yeah, that's it for now.
Let's get to it. Scared yet?
All right, am I in full cover? I am in full cover, aren't I? Which means that I do have a snooper shoot. Though I missed. Okay, so do we have an extra turnsies to grant?
My task is now!
Well, Adira. Let's go ahead and start by exposing weakness. Can we not expose weakness? You are not close enough.
But of course.
Ah.
Anything else?
And let's see if this...
That is not my destiny.
Oh, great. Absolutely wonderful. Did that wrong. Try again?
Not a problem for me.
Was that beacon?
Nice. Double kill.
Hold on.
Right. And I think you need to heal Cassie.
Initiating bioreformation protocol.
I can see bright colors again.
Friend of his faithful.
And with this, we're going to bonk you on the head.
Request approved.
Joint analysis. That's good enough. Adira. How far can you move and not expose yourself? That's what she said. Moving you this close might make you a target. But I can't not move you closer, right? You still have line of sight?
I'm not so sure.
Okay.
I'm here, maggots.
I pressed the wrong button. Okay. Never mind.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Right, we'll go this.
Indeed.
And we'll use the dash to move you closer. Oh wow, my arms is being rebellious and rambunctious. Whoop.
Time to slaughter someone.
Let's get to it.
Okay. They're just parrying each other. The platypus.
Howdy, howdy.
Howdy, howdy, man. And thanks for being here, buddy. Oh, boy. Okay, first off, I'm sorry for the quote-unquote hiatus. Because I had a bit of a problem yesterday. Some things just weren't... I wasn't doing well yesterday. I actually I wanted to post something to say that I wasn't going to stream yesterday, and I've even failed to do that, so that was bad of me. But there's this whole thing I was considering whether if I wanted to share or not. But it is just it's more to do with the absolute atrociousness of well, basically I was, a long story short, I was denied healthcare Friday. So that was probably something I'm unhappy about.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Yeah, pretty much. That's the TLDR version.
Denied healthcare? Why?
What happened was I went to the clinic on Friday. Well, Thursday. When I was there, okay, so there's the thing about Thai healthcare, right? There's two systems. One is basically what's equivalent to kind of like social security. So if you have a job, if you're registered under a company with a job, then you go it's like social insurance, right? Or social security. So you need to get healthcare through that if you're working a job. And the other thing is if you are a disabled person and or if you're infirm or unemployed, you have what's called a universal healthcare plan or the golden ticket plan. Basically, since I recently got registered for a job, my employer said we had basically I had to switch health plans, and the switch of the health plan didn't go as planned, and I ended up not being covered. So instead of doing the so basically I said I wanted to not have, if I want to continue not paying for my medical bills, I need to go and sort out my medical plan. Something like that. Long story short, I had a new medical plan and it didn't work out the way I thought it was going to. And instead of getting my medication covered under that plan, I instead had to pay out of pocket, and I wasn't willing to pay out of pocket. The medication's expensive. So basically went to the hospital and said and they said your coverage is, you're no longer covered. And I said, oh, I'll head home then.
I'll do it.
Which is kind of infuriating, because I had, if not the fact that I was that the ambulance that I was using was free. If the ambulance wasn't free, I would have had to pay for the ambulance out of pocket as well. Well, so yeah, it is all just a cluster F of everything, of things going wrong.
That's messed up.
Yep.
I hope it can be fixed quickly cause that's no good.
Yeah, but... Oh, wait, why can't I extra turn you? Or maybe I already extra turned you. Nice zappity zap. Look at my laser. Look at my laser. My laser's
Nothing I can't
amazing.
do. I don't have time for this.
But yeah. And yesterday, I had to deal with all the BS, so I didn't get nearly enough sleep that I wanted. So I woke up and didn't do very well. And I said, if I'm going to make it through the day, I'll need to sleep up. So I slept through the morning. And even today, I didn't sleep very well. It's nothing like, it's not stress or anything that serious though. But anyways, probably best we head back into a rogue trader territory. Just for the fun.
I'm sorry to hear all that, Biggy.
Yeah. But in kind of lighter news, I'll say, I picked the best day to find out that I was no longer comped. It's ironic. I always look at the sunny side of it because usually when okay, yeah, I'm just going to end the turn here because usually if I go in for a checkup, I have to go in like what time in the morning, like 3, like leave the house at around 5 o'clock in the morning to get my blood,
Follow my lead.
like blood test results.
That's not the Seneschal's job. I'm not interested.
Ugh, you are so annoying. This guy just runs around and just it's just a major
I will
annoyance.
do my duty. At your beck and call.
I'll need to do extra turnsies now.
The stars themselves.
20 movement points. You ain't getting away that easy. Slice.
It will be done.
Slice again.
At your beck and call.
Come on, come back here, Mr. Harold. Stop being so annoying. But yeah, we randomly walked into the Herald, and he's just...
These Final Fantasy cards got me wanting to build commander
Someone
decks
else
again.
can do this.
Yeah. That's what interesting cards do to you.
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
That's what she said. Go ahead and...
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Oh, did you not damage him? You did? You... 1 HP. You are left with 1 HP, and I am angry.
Navigator.
I hardly knew her. Okay,
I'm not
Argenta.
accustomed to being ordered around.
Pew pew. Nay. There we go. Clean up the Zench. You cleared up and destroyed a demon. Ugh. Right. That was annoying, to say the least. But we have a level up here. I've defeated an officer. Right, so we could go with... Oh, we don't have... We already picked persuasion. So the other thing we need to pick here is commerce, maybe. The alternative is Imperium lore. Imperium lore seems fun, but it's affected by intelligence rather than other abilities. I'm also more attuned to maybe commerce than the Imperium lore. But I mean, no one else has Imperium lore. And right now my skill value is already at 67 for commerce. I'm just going to pick lore here. And now we either pick increase in fellowship or willpower. I do not need willpower. Somebody else has better willpower than I do. The option now is ballistics or weapon skill, and it's probably going to be the ballistic skill. So I could go and pew pew the enemy. Yeah, I think that now, so I could actually pew pew the enemy with my laser gun. All right, next up is Adira. I hardly know her. So you already picked warp lore, and I don't want logic or tech use. We could either go with awareness. Seems good. Yeah, awareness seems pretty good. Because now you have an unsanctioned psyker. Cassia also has awareness. I don't need... Imperium lore is on Biggy's side. Xenos lore is Pascal, so I'm just going to go with awareness. And we can go with intelligence. No. Perception. I already have perception. Willpower. There we go. Min-maxing. Next is Argenta. Argenta has talent. So they're recommending camaraderie, which is not... I don't like having them. Cover efficiency is kind of nice. Soldier gains plus 20 more damage for the next attack in the next combat. And we have things like alacrity. We have combat medicate. Healing an ally with medikit in combat restores additional wounds. Using 1 HP less. Each shot fired by the soldier grants them plus 1 agility. And we also have enough bullets for everyone. A second attack action in the turn deals plus 15% more damage. Integrity, while at full wounds, plus 10 ballistic skill, plus 2 movement points. I do love this because Sister Argenta is almost always at full wounds. And early game positioning is key here. First hit of each ranged burst attack deals additional damage to the weapon's current rate of fire. Muzzle velocity. I want more damage. The other thing that we could do is Demolition Engineer. Demolition instead of intelligence. What is your demolition ability? Okay, your intelligence is at 30. Your demolition's at 75. Okay, so definitely we want to switch to get that. That is probably the most important thing, because demolition engineer means that we are,
Demolition is demolition man.
yes. The soldier's demolition is, instead of intelligence, is used to determine additional damage dealt with ranged area attacks. So this is just so much more damage. Deals 5% more damage for every 10 points in demolition, instead of 5% for each 10 points of intelligence. Yeah, this is just so easily picked here. And we have agility. Character's quickness, reflexes, and poise allows a character to manipulate delicate explosives with finesse to keep their footing when crossing treacherous terrain. Initiative, dodge chance, dodge reduction, demo skill. Okay, so it's agility it is then. You're currently at 55. Yeah. Good. All right.
Avoiding rough terrain sounds nice.
Yeah. All right. Now we have commerce versus persuasion. Your commerce is at 40. Biggy's persuasion is slightly better, so probably don't want persuasion on you. Yeah, Biggie's persuasion is 92, so there's no point. We have carouse, which just goes to Abelard. We have coercion, which goes to Ambiggy. We already have Imperium lore. Awareness is probably what we want on you. This is increased by intelligence. Idira has better war lore, lore warp. Warp lore. And now we could go with fellowship or willpower. Now willpower. And now it's Pascal. What do we have for you, Pascal? Start of each turn, explosive effect of all enemies operative. Tech use. Expose weakness. Dismantling attack with passive learning. Distributes the same number of exploits with using analyze enemies. There's this intelligence plus while wearing heavy armor. Okay, so we need some sort of heavy armor abuse or skill. So we'll go with tech use, because we don't have... Oh, wait. One more thing that we could also pick is a Xenos
We need
lore.
a heavy armor man.
Our tech use is already quite high, so let's go ahead and pick up the Xenos lore here. And okay, we can't pick anything in this particular set. We probably want the weapon skill now, because out of all this, yeah, we don't have anything else for now. Okay, now we have a few things we could pick. Contempt is interesting. Next melee attack against somebody attacks me, we attack back. Crit damage is increased by 8% when not armed with against enemies not armed with melee. Plus more damage when HP is low. That's not what I want. Okay. What is crowd kill? Okay, so that is pretty strong. It's a CC damage thing. The other thing is defensive stance. Charges and slashed. Okay. Disarm. We have field medic. Interception. I like the increased parry in the platypus. Ramming speed. Oh, I love this. Okay, so I've been using charge to close distance. So the extra 3 is probably nice. Yeah, ramming speed. And it's either toughness or weapon skill. Let's go with toughness. I like the extra toughness. Look at all those items. Hope things are going well for you, Mana. But yeah, like I said earlier today, things could be a little bit better for me. Oh, we have a hypnotizing pendant. Successfully hits with a single shot attack. Slowed. I think I could provide you with that. I'll provide myself with that. Let's grab some goodies.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Okay, there's like an area down here.
Has detected something.
Disarm.
The Emperor favors me today.
None shall stand in my way.
Right there.
Okay. Let's have Pascal unlock this. Oh, we've got a new item. This is a Blessed Cape. Increases melee attack damage against demon enemies by +2. If it's dogmatic, it's increased by +4 instead. Okay. It's a perfect cape for Pascal. He's missing a cape. Wait. Where did the cape go? Wait, where'd that cape go? Did it just randomly jump into the cargo? Yes, it did. Because this is melee attack damage against demon enemies +2. And we have a dogmatic conviction. Nice. Look at that. Damn it. I think what's her name is gonna hate this game. Edna. Edna mode. No capes. Okay, more things to grab. This is an... what is this? Filthy excuse for a table smeared with someone's dinner consists of algae and corpse starch. Ugh. Grab the bag of goodies. Yep.
Follow my lead.
And I do believe that's our detour done. Okay, heading to the warehouse. Man, my right... I didn't sleep that well that last night either, so my right eye is tearing up badly, as you can see. Not that I'm tired, but I don't know how much I could stream. And there's 2 areas here. I'm gonna save and check out the various different areas. Because this is where we last left off. Check the upper way. This might actually just loop us back to where we were when we were trying to enter. Yeah, I knew it. Okay, so this is okay, so this is probably a hidden area. Let's shut off the steam.
Acquisition is possible.
And this is just some random stuff like Medicaid and all those goodies. Yeah, this is just probably a back area where
A new challenge for me.
there's just goodies for us to grab. We could climb those stairs on that side, but I have a feeling there's more stuff on this side.
Let us see what I found.
Okay. Let's disarm this trap. Sister Argenta.
I better myself through my service.
Okay, so you actually are hostile. A bunch of hostile dudes that we didn't deal with last time. Okay, so basically this is just an area we didn't actually deal with last time. This goes to the western side. This goes down. This also goes to the warehouse. So I want to deal with these dudes so that we could just deal with these dudes anyways. Because I have a feeling that we'll want to get a bit of XP. Yeah, let's try it.
Cast your eye there.
I won't heed your cries of mercy.
Your Emperor won't save you!
Damn it. Of course we're out of position. Go Abelard. And Pascal. Cassie. I'm way ahead, which means that I'll need to, you know, I'll just move myself here. Cassie. Moving myself there is probably a bad idea, actually. I prefer... Sister Argenta could... What could she do? She could just pew-pew a whole lot of people from this. Okay. From where I'm standing. Alrighty there. So if I move over here and Argenta could move here, and Cassie, you move to this side because I want you to
I am your doom.
use your eyes if you can.
Such is the will of chaos.
Right, so Sister Argenta. We have Argenta, and then we have this cultist, followed by this cultist. And then we'll have these guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and just use all of our skills. Furious Recital gains momentum.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
And just go run and gun.
I'll do it.
We'll use concentrated fire.
Faith without fear.
I didn't actually mean to shoot like that, but that's fine.
As
Here.
the Emperor commands,
Nice.
I'll do it.
I'll use reload for now. End the turn. Okay, now we'll use this.
They who discern the future on the battlefield.
Let's use this to protect. Expose weakness.
Not this
Cannot
scribe's
see.
job.
Check you out. We could just zippity zap you, but then I... Can we zippity zap you from here?
That is not my destiny. I'm not so sure.
Yeah, zippity zap is a little bit on the risky side. Let's just...
Anything else?
Shout.
What an unfortunate turn of
Wait.
fate.
Suffered worse.
Why did it actually do that? That just AoE'd everybody. Huh. Okay. Let's just do a couple of things. Start off with
Already done.
giving Usurp Me to Argenta. I guess I'll use Voice of Command.
Suits my purposes.
Argenta. I hardly know her. Okay. We'll just go ahead and do this.
Doubt is for the weak. Strong is a prayer.
And now we'll use Momentum.
Power resides in the will of the righteous.
The Firearms Mastery. Wait, can we... Wait. What happened to my extra turnsies?
None can escape the Emperor's judgment. Faith without...
Okay.
As the Emperor comes
Q.
eradicated.
Wow.
That is not the Emperor's will.
But yeah, that is pretty much as exciting a turn as we can have with her. Alright, Biggy could stay put. We'll get those cultists moving and trying to do something. Cassie,
I have read tomes of military tactics.
I guess you have. Ruh. Just having a look. And let's see. Pascal.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? If I may,
Pascal has just enough movement here. Can you shoot? Pew. Oh, right. And now you just use buff. And we don't have analyze enemies, so we'll go joint analysis. All right, Mr. Seneschal.
A tactically sound approach.
And do you have enough of a running charge?
That's not the Seneschal's job. I'm not interested. Victory is imminent.
We'll go brace
I
for
will
impact.
do my duty. It
Endure.
will be done.
And sworn enemy.
At your beck and call.
followed by a daring breach.
No matter the cost.
All right. Here we go.
My place is at the fore.
We're now going to use a different weapon. This dude. And we're going to use here.
Victory is imminent.
Triple kill. Oh well, not quite a triple kill. Slicey, slicey. Whew. Right. Yeah, that is probably just the most ideal outcome here. It just feels, how do I say this? Because we're so used to this kind of game, I think the games become slightly easier. Should I up the difficulty, I think? Oh well, we'll see. But okay, I think you're dogmatic. Yeah, that's fine. Iconoclast. You're dogmatic. You're dogmatic. You're dogmatic. Very dogmatic. You are heretical. Okay. Gonna see if we have something we could read at. Merry murmur seems to mock the surrounding chaos and desolation. Okay, I see another treasure chest. Yep, a box of goodies here. Ooh, a box of goodies. Mesh vest. Base armor property plus 5% armor against... Yeah, this is just not good.
It's about time.
Question is... do we keep going over here? Will there be more enemies on the other side of this? Or more traps? Oh, we've already been here. Oh yeah, we've been here. This is the area where we were earlier, where there's snipers and stuff.
I won't tolerate weakness.
So there's two areas we could go now. We could either go to the western side, or we could go under to... I'm gonna save here, because we could either go to the western side, or we where's the western side? The western side is over here. Or we could go under. This is the upper way. Or we could go underneath. I think it's just two routes to the same destination. Right? Serve the Emperor in your heart and deeds will you join the ranks of his illustrious army, the Astra Militarium. Astra Militarium? I hardly know him. I have a feeling that there's a trap.
Do you
Ha.
see that?
Yes.
Pay attention. Nothing escapes my sight.
This arm
Duty
trap.
prevails.
This arm trap.
See? Right there. Cast your eye there.
Yes, yes, yes. That's just a bunch of
Never
traps
doubt
here.
me. The Emperor favors me today. I better myself through my service. Duty prevails. Never doubt me.
All right. Clearly oblivious to your presence, the soldier mutters incoherently. What are you muttering? Does not react to anything around him. Okay, let's just grab the goods. Just profane blades and stuff. Okay, so the thing
None shall stand
right
in
now
my way.
that is just standing out to me is that there's some stuff, there's lots of stuff for us in the cargo that we could sell, but we just don't have a place to sell it yet.
We
And
need to investigate.
the question is, what do we buy? Or what is available for us to buy? Blind mad woman? The edge, arise! Oh no. We have a friggin' whatchamacallit? Ancient Terra monocle? The wearer is lore Imperium. Test depends on fellowship instead of intelligence. Oh wow, okay. This is plus 10% armor, grants bonus to fellowship, versus this increases Imperium lore. We could do that. I hate there's this where we could improve our Imperium lore, but at the cost of other abilities. I guess this could go on you instead. Yeah, this is just a flat 5% armor, so whoever here doesn't have a helmet could actually wear it. But everybody's already having a helmet, so that's fine. Okay. Cargo. Yeah. It's ironic that this is just a George Carlin joke where why is it that when you put something in a car it's called a shipment, but when you put something in a ship it's called a cargo? English is just weird sometimes.
Dang internet.
What did the internet do?
I'll lay claim to the stars.
But did you miss my joke about cargo? Are you still here, Mana? Are you still there?
It went shoddy for a few minutes. Yes,
Okay.
I did unfortunately.
Yeah, yeah, that's a George Carlin joke, because we were adding stuff to the cargo, and I was just saying that George Carlin once said that English is just weird. Why is it that when you put stuff in the car, it's called a shipment, but when you put stuff in a ship, it's called a cargo?
Operation successful.
Victory awaits!
Yeah, it's just that. There's nothing much more than that. I'm slightly hungry, so I'm just thinking what I should have something to
I
snack
see.
on.
Escargot. Only if you put fuel in it.
Yeah.
Follow my lead.
เรียกมะพี่หิวเอาถั่วมาก็ได้เด้อเอามะคาก่อน Oh no, there's a bunch of captives here. There's gonna be an obvious event, isn't there? Save. Okay, some 10 people, children among them, are huddled together in fear. You see that half of them have, oh no, black holes where their eyes used to be. Late to arrive in Rycat Minoris. Maka.
You say captives, I say future active combatants.
Yes. Yeah. Earlier we had a random Thai person jump into the stream. Hopefully she'll come back another day. Come to your senses. Look what you're doing to your own family. Family. Stop talking and embrace redemption. Shouldn't have gained true sight. Still believe the lie. No, you tell me who you are. What are you doing to these unfortunates? My former name is meaningless now? Oh goodness. Or okay. Whatever we do, we cannot tell them that we're Biggy von Valanches, because everybody thinks that we're the enemy. Apparently, the enemy here is Aurora. Aurora Borealis. Spare the children. Okay. Cannot be the same again. Unfortunate. Layperson, cognition is not your primary function. You're saving your kid by holding them at gunpoint and believe that burning their eyes will grant them sight. It is evident that the author of the demagogic teachings that it's confused you mean to take a mockery of your deplorable intellect. Wow. More help. Okay. We have Iconoclast Follower. What you're doing is no salvation. Stop taking your fear out of the innocent. And we have a Logic 65. Alright, okay. So let's have a look at all these dialogue trees. Here, I raised them all as my own. Now I must protect them, help them see. So what are you saving them from? At Aurora's behest. Aurora is the great prophet and the great warrior. And truthful must and now day has come. Let's go ahead and have a look at our Iconoclast option, because that is unique, I think. What you're doing is no salvation. Stop taking your fear out of the innocent. So neither ease your pain, your suffering, or nor rid you of fear. All I wanted was to save them. Oh, he sobs. There's no washing the blood from your hands. You were late to arrive. To Arid, yep. Oh no. Do we go Iconoclast or Dogmatic? Let's go Iconoclast. +3 Icon. Yeah, we're going with the Iconoclast build. Which has been criticized for being not lore accurate. But apparently the game it's very good in game. Oh. Of course, more XP. Today's just XP day, isn't it? Okay, so this is Fellowship, Willpower, and Toughness. Willpower is 30. Toughness is 30. Okay. Let's go with Personal Oversight. Because that's our game plan. And we can't pick Fellowship again anymore. And the only other thing that makes sense right now is Ballistic Skill. Okay. Now we have more weak body. I'm not sure if there's like Pyromancy or something. Passive Learning. There's also Sharpshooter. You have Uncanny Sight, Flawless Plan, Fatebringer. Isn't there like a Pyromancer or something? Okay.
Psychers, sisters, and salamanders do love their fire.
Because there's a skill, if I remember correctly, that allows us to use fire weapons. Psyker Minoris. Yeah. Each level of Psi rating provides Psyker access to new psychic powers. Yeah, I think this is what we need. Psyker Majoris. Yeah. And we could go We don't want logic or tech use. That doesn't work for us. We either go with Lore Imperium, which is meh, Lore Xenos, which is meh, and Medicaid, which kind of makes sense. Yeah, Medicaid makes the most sense right now because none of the other available skills work. Okay, we either have controlled shot. Soldiers give a sign that they are about to open fire. The soldier and their allies will automatically
I
dodge.
need healing Genji.
Yep. Okay. Let's go with the controlled shot here. 1 AP to... Well, we either go with 1 AP to make allies dodge, or 0 AP to move. Immediately dashes into the selected direction, spending all the movement points. Does not provoke attack of opportunity. Yeah, I think this is a little bit more useful. The other thing is Entrench, which immediately spends all the AP and MP to boost cover. Rapid Fire is soldier's next range burst attack will have its base rate of fire doubled, deal less damage. Okay. I think out of all this, Dash seems the best anyways. Okay, we have Demolition. Awareness is meh. Cassia has a lot more awareness. The other thing that we could do is Athletics, but Abelard has that. Or Medicaid. Yeah, might as well up Medicaid. It's just the fact that we don't have anything else better for her. Alright, we have a couple of talents now. Let's have a look at what talents we could actually give her. They're saying focus. Yeah, this is just, that's good. Personal oversight is resolve. Steel resolve is self-resolve. No, let's just use focus. Neo. Perception, and that is just fine. And we have either fellowship or willpower. Willpower it is. Next up, we have either fresh target. Operatives attacks an enemy at full wounds. More damage to that target. Instant exposure. Exposes weakness, cause 0 AP. Yeah, that is important. And we already have logic, so it's going to be either tech use or Lord Xenos. Lord Xenos seems good. I think our tech use is already quite high. Yeah? Hey, boy. อาหารอะไรบ้างฮะอ๋อที่สั่งโอเค and oh yeah, forgot Abelard. And we have probably just Reckless Strike here. Gains plus 20 armor, penetration, plus 8 damage, ignores 12 damage to target's penalty. That's one thing. Breakthrough is slash ability with 1 charges for this round. Okay, we can't use the same as charge. Gathers all their might for crushing strike. Next melee attack pushes enemy away. Taunting scream. Ooh, warrior unleashes terrifying scream, drawing attention. Okay, this is what we need. I love the taunt because taunting is wait, prior target for any the unit that does willpower resist. Okay. Oh, pardon me. My body is no heresy. Imperial World characters gain plus 10% crit hit chance and 10% armor against Xenos or demonic creatures. Allies gain half the bonus. However, Imperial World characters lore of Xenos and Warp will always be 0. I think it's an interesting choice because doing this, we basically don't have. We already have Warp and Xenos lore characters. Ready to serve is. Oh wait, affected by an ally's non-damaging ability or affects allies such as with such an ability, resolve increase for 1 round. I think that's also just very strong. Do we have humanity's finest? Charge. Daring breach. Epicenter of slaughter. Thick skin. We don't have a humanity's finest. I want to see if there's more base abilities. We could go with base weapon of proficiency or something. No, that's bolter weapon proficiency. Chain weapon expert is something. Yeah.
The Emperor sets my path.
I won't tolerate weakness.
told me a secret.
Okay. Let's disarm this trap, please.
The Emperor favors me today.
Let's see. The cover was haphazardly assembled from whatever rebels could find. Okay, there's more stuff down here. Hey, I think we found a follow the character button.
None shall stand in my way.
We have the command center here already. I like this mode of follow the character.
It's about time.
It's very Diablo-like. Goods in the store are stark contrast to the result of nearby shops. The jars are labeled all-purpose synth powder, fills you up no matter what, made in Necroman's best factories. Oh no.
I'll I'll lay claim to the stars.
I have a feeling there's stuff here. It feels like that there's a way to traverse this area on the upper deck and the lower deck. I'm going to do the min-maxing thing and then just traverse all of the areas to get as much XP as I can.
Victory awaits!
I'm still new to the art of exploring.
Grab them goodies. Let's disarm this.
I better myself through my service.
Yeah, I think the game is... Yeah, it's fun. It's fine. Let's head to the lower level through these sewers. All right. I wonder if there's something like on the lower way versus on the upper way. Oh. Okay. Right, so this is where we left off last time.
Follow my lead!
Yeah, we already saw through this. Okay, good to know that this is where the exit leads to. Okay. Anyways, just as a thing I wanted to say, just give me a second. Command center. I hardly know her. Yeah, just as this thing I wanted to acknowledge, the whole thing of Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering, I'm not sure, okay, let me just say this. As much as I want to play some Magic the Gathering, the fact that I can't play it on mobile over here in Southeast Asia is a big turnoff. Definitely. And I could go on a little bit of a Sigma grind set and play some Magic the Gathering so that we have some drafts available. That's always an option. But I feel like I'm not a fan of whatchamacallit at all. Arena. I think Arena is just so... The thing I absolutely hate about Arena is that it is... I feel like it doesn't kind of give you enough for free-to-play players, and sinking money into that game doesn't actually reward you with anything as a collectible, if you understand what I'm saying. Yeah. It just feels like you're spending so much money and so much time, and then you're not being rewarded for it. Like Magic the Gathering, for example, like the real physical card game, lets you at least collect. You save here, your lordship. Okay. But let me just move here. We have an acolyte? Wait. I definitely saw that we had an acolyte. Can we not climb up there?
I won't tolerate weakness.
Alright. We're at the command center. So let's go ahead. The command center, I hardly know her.
Dark green, gloomy and stifling, fills this space like dense fog. The people here are drained, exhausted, bewildered.
เรียมฮะเอาแบ่งอะไรมาให้พี่กินหน่อยไอ้ตัวข้าวของพี่อะหั่นเป็นชิ้นๆก็ได้ให้พี่ลองจิ้มกินดู All right. So we have the tech priest and governor.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Let's have a look at these heavy chains are used to adjust the height of the command platform. This cogitator looks older and a lot more worn than the ones next to it. However, it has evidently been well cared for. Numerous parts have been replaced, not a single key is jammed, and fresh seals with prayers to the Omnissiah adorn its surface. One of the side panels has been removed. Bundles of gold notched cables from its inside small data crypt was connected only a short while ago. Okay, let's try to force access. Okay. Hey, we succeeded! Bypass the security layers. Reveals its secrets. Logis Abel's orders. The archives of every augur stationed on Rykard Minoris and the two primary satellites of Rykard Star have been queried. Said satellites are named Magos Maruf and Zafre the Keen. After two great champions of faith, who external cogitators were placed inside the satellite's cogs, after their shells perished, the purpose of the sacred computation requested by the Logis is to uncover the external influences behind the ongoing insurgency. Computation result: positive. Multiple instances of interference and malfunction detected, suggesting that the ships moving across the system deliberately bundled with the sacred augur's eyes. So the first of these ships is thought to have arrived to Renoris cycles ago, early in the winter. The most recent ones arrived a month ago. So sensor technology that allows void ships to scan planets. So basically planetary scans items obtain various other kinds of crucial data at great distances. Logis Abel's conclusion: the insurrection of the planet has been long in the making. With the participation of the external factors, it is alleged that 2 cycles ago, Aurora arrived in the Rykard system, the rumored unholy prophet of the insurgents. The subsequent ship movements can be attributed to weapon deliveries. But what is the nature of their activity near Rykard Philia? The governor Medrid's attention must be drawn to. Okay. Cuts off abruptly. So Megos Maruk reports that a ship has been translated into the system. Rogue trader of House von Valancius. So they know of our arrival. Okay, satellite Zafire in the Keen reports that a ship drifting nearby has hurriedly sped away. Ship has sent an encrypted Vox transmission to the insurgent-controlled areas of the surface of Rakat Menoris. So basically, as soon as we arrived, there's been a zippy zap of us signed Brother Twilight. So basically, as soon as they heard we're here, they immediately called us an enemy. Yeah. No, they're dying. So, earlier in the logs that we saw, they declared us an enemy on the Aurora. So there's that. Some having some eggs in this trying time. What's to be investigated? Yep, auger jamming. I hardly knew her. Right? It's a bloodbath outside. Okay. Let's go ahead and see if we could talk to somebody. Hi, Tech Priest. Painfully thin, Tech Priest turns sharply towards you. Sudden movement makes his chromed augments briefly clang. His gray eyes, set under furrowed brows, almost bent into the pale skin of his face, and he levels you with a heavy, dour stare. Great. Dour, I hardly knew her. Just Quartz Crumb, official trade representative of the Explorator Cognizance Fleet. Supply routes in the Rycat system ensures the security of the combat arsenal. Commercial transactions. Oh, could we actually trade with you now? Okay. Tech Priest notices Pascal's eyes widen. A Fox unit immediately lets out a string.
Beat me to the doer.
Yep. This Vox unit immediately lets out a string of screeching binaric. Oh, binaric. So they're just talking in binary. The sacred language. Okay. Commercial transaction. Profit factor. Measure of your status, wealth, and its rogue trader. Value is determined by your trade connections, income of your holdings, and treasury reserves. The value of the profit factor is determined. Oh. Damn it. I'm having trouble getting the bread. Come on, bread. Okay. I think the toast. I'm toast. I'm trying to get the avocado toast, and I'm toast. Did it reduce profit factor for buying items and completely closing the projects? Okay, so basically, the more we invest, the more profit we reduce. They're not spent, but their levels and or both at once affect the range of goods. Okay. Okay. So you have a choice of getting what? Multi-key. No, we don't need multi-key. Okay. Psychic body glove is this is a really good armor. Armor, I hardly know her. Ha! It's too late, mana. Wait. Okay, so this is trading. This is reputation. So, what is this? Verdict trophies? Oh, wait. This is whatchamacallit. Okay, we have more reputation now. And that allows us to get more stuff. Huh. Okay, so we got profit factors things. Modified bolter is a two-handed light ranged weapon, but probably not as strong a armor.
We shall prevail.
Man, okay, so is this just going to take a while for me to siphon or rummage through? I'll be right back. I'm gonna eat this, and once I'm done, I'll be back. Okay? BRB.
Soon, we will have so much reputation that we will be given the honor of being called goat with the sauce. Hee hee hee.
Alrighty, I'm back. Okay, so just going through everything. Let me just have some water. So here's the gist of things. What happens is, if you look at over here, there's two numbers. There's profit factor, which is this number, and the explorators and the reputation, which is this number.
During this brief commercial interlude, if you enjoy the exploits of rogue trader Biggius, consider giving a follow and like.
Hooray.
Smiley face. Dang it, you came back too soon.
Right, I came too soon. That's what she said. But anyways, so what happens here is at 0 reputation, we could just buy everything. Like, this thing doesn't actually cost us money. Okay, so what happens is these things don't cost us money at all, right? None of these things cost money. What you could use to actually purchase things is reputation and profit factor. Profit factor goes keeps going up. The more you advance in the game, and the more profit factor, the more stuff you could purchase, right? Reputation means that you unlock more things you could actually purchase. So down here there's the tier 1 and there's tier 2. So if I go up reputation with the explorators, go up to 2,000, we could now buy the medikit and plasma pistol. And if we go up to tier 3, we could get access to the first aid manual, the needle ring, the soul siphon. So if we immediately invest all the way up to level 3, we could actually get so much more. Rosary, metronome, percent to all the characteristics. Yeah, so these things down at the bottom here are very, very strong. You can see the modified laser gun here. It's not nearly as strong as what I'm carrying currently, though. The only thing that's pretty strong that might be something we want to get is this, but then it requires 18 rep as well, profit factor, as well as plenty of reputation. And if we go here and then we just pick a bunch of things to sell, then okay, we just basically go, hey, we want to just get rid of this and get rid of this. I'm gonna sort by type. And as you can see here, there's just various bits of cargo that we could sell if we so wish. And there's probably a something we could do to improve cargo space, I think. Like, for example, we just say, oh, we don't want any of these shotguns. And what's this? This is psychic body glove. Okay.
But don't you want the front seat?
Ha. Give me a second. Yeah, so what happens is if we just go with the cargo list and we just go and select and start trading away our cargo. Okay. They're not interested in this cargo. Okay. Do we even just... Okay, they want holy gifts and... Okay, so holy gifts and heretic trophies. So this actually gives us... Yeah, so we go holy gifts, it'll give us the most reputation. Oh yeah, okay, so that makes sense. Oh, damn it. So any holy gifts and heretic trophies we could start trading, and we will be able to just buy a whole lot more stuff.
Our reputation shall become so great we will be a modern Eugene Bullard, only not black, he he he.
We have metronome. And yeah, we already reached level 4, and there's no need for us to trade with these guys any further. Yeah, I think that's it. And we'll come back to these guys once we have enough of a profit factor. Alright, let's have a look at some of our items. Let's just sort by type. This is a soul siphon used by a psych. Oh, this is used by a psyker. Whenever this sword hits an enemy, veil degradation is reduced by -1. This deals an additional something damage. Most warriors prefer swords if they provide more flexibility. Yep. Okay. Right, let's have a look here. We have Psychic Body Glove, which probably goes well on you. Okay. Which means that Biggy could wear this? No, cannot be equipped by this. Oh, this needs to be equipped by a heretical character. Okay, so never mind. This will need to go on you anyways. Light flak plus 10% to parry.
God. Heresy. Re.
Yep. Base armor plus 0% dodge? Wait. Why is it just 0% dodge? If willpower. No, I have plenty of willpower. Than more than 40. Huh. Oh well. Okay. Plus 5% dodge of agility is more than 40. And this is base armor plus temporary chance against melee attacks plus 5 agility. Okay. Okay, that means that Biggy here is gonna have this as an armor. It's just a better armor, period. This is Deadeye Shot. Next enemy gains 1 exploit. It's an interesting item for you as well. Okay, two-handed right range weapon. Let's make you our healer. And we have a little bit of a better sword right here. Let's add you to cargo. Nobody has a plasma pistol. And MP. Characters that stay put a lot. Just me, isn't it? Yeah, so if I don't move, I get some better stats. I think that's... Oh no, the irony is not lost on me. It's an oh no moment. Okay. What else is new? Nothing.
Why these games calling you out?
Yeah, it is. Okay. Damn it. I'm okay, so I'm gonna stream. I think I'm going to call it a stream very soon.
Awaits.
After we're done with just maybe the talk. Okay. I hate that I'm so sleepy right now. I could fall asleep and doze off right now. I had such a bad sleep last night. I fell asleep almost immediately at 9 p.m. and I woke up like I feel like fully rested, but I woke up at 10 p.m. I was like, okay, that's not good. And I fall asleep again. I woke up like, oh, what a nice sleep. And it was 11 p.m. and oh no, this is not good. And okay, one more time, fall asleep at 11, woke up at 12. Okay, I am not gonna sleep well tonight. Oh wow, but, yeah, and I spent the rest of the night unable to sleep. Okay, heavy hum with this massive cogitator runs. Okay, hi governor. Tall dark-skinned man turns toward you and greets you in a curt military manner.
I've had those nights. I feel for ya. Sad face.
Faisal Rekdabi Admedne at Cronus, governor of this star system. Welcome to my temporary headquarters. Oh, Wisterian! He was able to, like, Abelard, Governor Medina. My greetings. History. Lady Navigator, what an honor. I never thought that House Arcelio would grace our world with a visit. Maybe a different circumstances would be better. Okay, support that you've been provided, the Hurak 5, after these many years. Seen the convoy that sent to meet you. What happened? Did they fail to find and escort you? Okay, what a curious exchange. between you and Abelard? No, of course not. An old misunderstanding, over a century old by now. Isn't it worth your time, Lord Captain? Fine. The convoy was ambushed and massacred. A surviving soldier turned out to be a traitor and was personally executed by me. Slightest suspicion will be ground for arrest. Your lordship, before we proceed with discussing the matters of interest to you, there is a question I could compelled to ask. How is it that you are now a rogue trader? My same predecessor died at the hands of occultists, made the Emperor incinerate their souls. I think, do we or do we not just sell that they died at the hand of cultists? Is Governor Medine off suspicion of being part of the whole cultist thing? I think we'll need to be a little bit more apprehensive. I'm not going to say that it was by the hand of cultists. Rogue Trader Von Valanche is slain. Unthinkable. Please accept my deepest and most sincere condolences. Your lordship, I do not ask to know how I could help. Need fresh crew to replace those killed in the attack of the ship. And need material compensation. So 3. Hooray! And immediately we get 2 profit factor. We finished our commercial test, so the governor just bows his head in acceptance. Of course, your lordship. So we could immediately go in shopping a bit more. Excellency, your lordship. A rogue trader has no use for leniency. Yep. I can offer you several thousand fine obedient servants. However, I said to inform you that I won't be able to do it until we've dealt with the insurgency on the planet. I'm sure we have to wait long. The rabble will soon be duly punished for the heretical scheming.
Yeah, sometimes it's not good to say that your former ship captain was slain by effectively a mutinous crew. Doesn't inspire confidence.
Yep. And so you're confident that you will crush the insurrection soon? My own impression. Yeah, I was thinking that he might be involved with heretics, right? So I'm not sure that this thing that we're killed by cultists is going to be a good thing anyways. Are you confident? I'd like to hear your reasoning. The rioters are too well organized, too well informed, too well armed. Signs of indoctrination into the heretical beliefs. They're clearly being governed by someone competent and charismatic governor. You're dealing with archenemy cult that is growing at an alarming rate. Could be. Insurgency is headed. Yeah. Okay, let's just go ahead and with this. All right. Ooh, we got a bunch of XP. All right. Perhaps I've underestimated the mutiny in writing it off as a rabble's usual nonsense. However, it does involve corruption and underground cult. This does need to be investigated. I'll assign additional resources to it and take the issue seriously. You'll have my word, your lordship. Can I do anything else? Like a distraction, a smaller and safer uprising to suppress at your leisure. There's a planetoid in my system called Rykard Philia. Oh. Poor Philia. It holds a prison colony whose inmates rebelled at the same time as the heretics on the planet. It's an all-round prosperous situation. I should have only taken a couple of orbital shots to take care of them, but every Yvain Winterscale went there, and he is a relative to my suzerain, the great rogue trader Caligos Winterscale, the master of the system, and a dozen others. I imagine the young Lord Winterscale is very eager to prove himself to the distinguished kinsman. I see no reason for you not to join him. It's a small planetoid. The prisoners' numbers are few, and they have little in the way of weapons, so it's more the sport than the lords in a real rebellion, so... Yvain. One of his distant younger's offspring. Yes, that's as much as I know about him. Which means he hasn't distinguished himself in any meaningful way. Well, has made several diplomatic visits to Urek 5 on behalf of his father, but the Great Regent would never have granted empty entry to someone dishonorable, which means no matter what happened to this planetoid, we must aid the Highborn. Okay. I'll commend the courage of one of your officers, Sergeant Malgar. He and the soldiers valiantly defended the starport. Sergeant who managed to impress a person of noble standing will be a recommendation for decoration. Okay. When my kinsman of Courier Vodvir von Valanches has betrayed our dynasty and the Imperium, he is hiding in the system. I want him handed over to me. Yep. Vodvir is a traitor. Why? Any family, however noble, has unworthy sign or two. We'll surrender him. We will find him with the jurisdiction. Unfortunately, I have no information regarding his location. However, what? Yep. We have a cogitator here at the command of the center. It's connected to a data crypt from the Legos Abel Sanctum, so upgraded to Lex Mechanic reports. Unfortunately, the access prayer is unknown to me. If you manage to convince the stubborn machine, you might learn something about Kunrad's movements. At hazard, he fled for you on a ship, not on a pair of wings. So, have you seen Henry von Kallux, the interrogator of the Most Holy Inquisition? I do. Master von Kallux has left the hallowed electrodynamic Cenobium, ancient monastery of the Adeptus Mechanicus, so I don't know what his objectives are. So needless to say, his insurgent activity has been observed in the monastery's vicinity. But I suppose it's too petty of a problem of an agent of Most Holy Inquisition. Besides, I've already sent a small detachment of reinforcements there. And the weapons of the insurgents were used to shoot down the shuttles over the city has been destroyed. Now nothing is preventing you from returning to your ship, so you wish to find the Master of Von Kallux, you should go to Zenobia of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Fair enough. And on behalf of the priesthood of Mars, I, Magus Heinerman, an official initiating participation in the operation, must inspect the state of the relic and assume myself that it is under the zero risk of falling into heretic hands. According to the Catholicism of maintenance and operation, my tech comrades are supposed to lock the monastery gates and lay people and and activate the traps. I deem it optimal that ordained magos should provide assistance. I categorically object. The city governor clenches his fist. As much as I respect the sanctity of your monastery, I have on my hands a whole capital that needs to be attended by the Onsai servants. We have lost many eminent tech priests. Incidentally, one of them perished at the time of the monastery. Mechanical failures could occur at any moment. Putting it bluntly, you may consider yourself forcibly recruited into the city's defense forces. Okay. You picked an interesting time to quarrel with a servant of the Omnisire, Governor. He's part of my retinue. You have no right to give him orders. You mistake me for a fool. I know that he or I separated for you. I would bet my life that no. Wait! Buddy, no! Oof. So the governor's voice dies down in the low growl of the drilling dendrite. His tip is directed straight at the bridge of his nose. Medina clears his throat and grumbles stubbornly. So this is the negotiation technique you have resorted to? You think this is the first time I've been threatened with a weapon? No, but this could be your... Pascal! Spicy dialogue, Pascal. Wonderful. Voice is akin to the sound of produced as drilling implement. So he brought his drill arm out.
Pascal, oh my.
Yep. I mean, yeah, he's in for a good drilling. Heading to the monastery because I must. Is that clear? Abundantly so, Magus. Is it determined to get to the monastery? Is it because of the relic or pleasure to assist the Omnissiah's servant in reaching the sanctum? Thank you for your cooperation, your lordship. The drill stops. As compensation for your consideration of my request, I, Megas Herdsman, officially undertake to accompany you in the Rykard system in the role of bodyguard to protect you at all costs until your life functions cease, but only within the limits of the Rykard system. Aww. Can't you come along with us outside the Rykard system? You're Hanuman? Glad you're alive. Good governor raises his eyebrow and stares at the tech priest in surprise. Why are you perplexed about my companion's name? According to the reports we received, Lord Abel Hanuman set off on the hallowed electrodynamic cenobium a short while before it was stormed. I'm glad to find it that you're safe. Perhaps you possess information on Master von Calyx? My name is Pascal Hanuman, not Abel. I know nothing of such person. What do you know about this Abel, then, Governor? Never met him in person. The esteemed lodges supervise the work of Rykard Minoris.
Never a good idea to get between a tech priest and the toaster that has caught their interest.
Oh, yeah, okay. Never met him in person. The esteemed lodges supervise the work of Rykard Minoris in Lex Maniacs for many years. However, he rarely leaves his cyber chapel, and I never had the honor of making his acquaintance. A true anchorite. So why did he fly to the monastery? That seems sus. Okay. Well, Logis of Adept Mechanicus wants to go somewhere? We don't ask, your lordship. Yeah. So where can I get more information about him? You inspect the esteemed Logis sanctum, but it was destroyed by the rebels. We recovered several data crypts and connected to the cogitators of the command post. They might provide you with some info. It is amazing that a mechanical voice from Vox can sound so confused. The name might have been used as a signal intelligible only to the intended recipient. His bearer might be Archimagos Armanaut. Initiating investigation and data collection procedure. Okay. I can hear my friend's snide whispers through the door. Be careful on your search, Magos. If you stare into the shattered mirror for too long, you might see yourself in it. In every shard at once. Mending it is as much more of a tainted affair than the new reflection is death-like. I see. Okay, that's all that I want to discuss. Alright. With that improved to this, we could get ourselves a frag granada. A few frag granadas, at least. And we have a needle ring. Fires a single sliver of needle coated with viral toxin.
Just to give you an idea of how obsessed tech priests are with tech, some guardsmen found a lost design blueprint for an old knife design that was made during the height of the Imperium's former might. The Mechanikus was so happy that they gave the guardsmen their own planets to rule over in exchange for the blueprints.
On a lost design of blueprint of an old knife design that was made during the height of the Imperium's former might, the Mechanicus was so happy that they gave the guardsmen their own planets to rule over. Oh wow. That seems fun. But yeah, we don't need to trade any more stuff for the explorators. I'm not sure if there's actually more items that you could actually get at higher than level 4.
Follow my lead.
I think there's... Okay. Go to the private archives here. I cannot see the secret design, but I can sense its shackled stasis. The minds of the initiated are slumbering in the neural harness that their vows. I'm registering an impulse of change. I surmise a potential influence of the stasis of the secret design. There came a time when the spiral was turned into a circle, but the cycle can be discontinued. All the squares make a circle. The revelation granted by the Omnissiah to Lodges Abel in the course of his data meditation has been recorded verbatim. Lodges Abel is seeking an audience with the Venerable Dar Impulse the Sixth, who may assist in interpreting the revelation. A request has been sent to the governor's palace for a shuttle flight through the electrodynamic cenobium. A message has been sent to the Furibunda system. Cycle can be discontinued. I recognize the words, as Pascal says. I believe Anat is intended recipient of the message in the Furibunda system. It was me, Omnissiah. Grant me the wisdom to fathom this mystery. Okay. So, apparently, the message was meant for Pascal. And I think that's going to be it for today. I'm done. I'm going to take medication and nap and wait for my physiotherapist to arrive later this afternoon. Okay, save. We're good. Thank you for being here, Mana. We're going to continue our live stream tomorrow, but the question is what we're going to live stream. But that's going to be answered at that time. In the meantime, I'm going to thank my members. So, along with Manta, I want to thank you, Ipilux, Dabon, Rafa Vigachapa, Technical and Amistan for being members and or subscribers on Twitch. At the time of recording, you guys get to watch vids early. You can get some cool badges and emojis for whenever you comment. So, like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you want to see more, click the bell to get notified before when I go live. If you are not going to contribute in that way, otherwise, check out the join button or the subscribe button on Twitch, whichever one is your liking. And that's going to be it for today. Bit of a lesser exciting stream today, just a bunch of little bits of battles here. But that's it. It's me, I'm Biggy, and I'll be back.
Have a good day, Biggy and all. Hope you get some better sleep and your healthcare gets fixed.
I hope so. I'll have to wait until Monday. So, yeah, we'll see. If they, I have just under a month to be able to fix this before I run out of medication. So, we'll see. All right. Bye for now.